Alright, so before I get into the video, let me just give a little bit of a shout out to the homie Zamir Shah. He not only has he been supporting the channel, which is awesome, appreciate that homie. That's pretty cool. But he wanted me to jump out of my comfort zone, step out of it just a little bit, and make a video talking about some of the best classes in Black Ops 4. Now me, I really only use one class, but I decided to try to switch it up a little bit, and with that comes another shout out. I got to give it to the drop estates person, the estates dropper, that guy. He was talking to me, really shaming me for not using lightweight and using gung ho on the cordite class, and I was upset at first, but I was like, fuck it, let me try it out. And this is my first game using lightweight, and I gotta say, I think he was right. I'm actually kind of sad. I thought I had the best cordite class known to most, like 3 or 4 planets. But I guess I was wrong. You're gonna want to run lightweight. Lightweight is, we're all fat, I think, and lightweight makes it to where you're not as fat, and that kind of just helps you out on Nuketown when you're just running around, running gunning type stuff. And yeah, I think I got, like, in this game, I don't remember exactly how much it was. It was somewhere around like 700 to 800 kills, I think, around that area. So I was definitely crushing it. And teammates, they're there. I think one of the guys was meleeing, and that made me depressed, and that's just not always fun. But then again, it leads to this, where you just kind of go ham on the competition, and you set a little bit of a career high for yourself. But yeah, no. So I'll talk a little bit about just the cordite class that I use normally. So that's going to entail, you got the cordite. That's the first thing. Okay, if you don't have the cordite, I'm going to need you to go check yourself before you wreck yourself and all that stuff. But make sure you have the cordite. Also, extended mags. You need extended mags because although it's got a large ammo pool with 60, yeah, it really helps out to have those 90 shots. You literally get 30 more. That is a GG. You need extended mags. Second off, FMJ 1 and FMJ 2. I know that sounds like overkill, especially on an SMG, but let me tell you something, bro. This gun is so much better when it has FMJ 1 and FMJ 2 on it, just because it can shoot through walls, which, it's fun to kill someone through a wall and then they immediately think you're hacking. That's one of the funnest things to do because people get mad. They call you for hacks, and you're just like, you go to the YouTube channel and check it out, man. I'm not hacking, and it never shuts them up because people will never admit that they're wrong, anything like that. But it's nice, dude. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, if you've never tried FMJ1 and also FMJ2 for that matter, throw it on. You will see a difference. Body armor gets shredded. You can do more damage to score streaks. You can do more damage to specialist things. Like if you just shoot at a barricade, Torque's little barricade, for a little bit, it'll go away instantly. Razor wires get disintegrated with FMJ 1 and 2. Run that, I promise you. Just do it. I'm done talking about FMJ 1 and 2 because reasons. But next up is rapid fire. Bro, you do not know the full effect of the cordite if you do not use rapid fire. Rapid fire is pretty essential. I honestly, I couldn't tell you which attachment is the most important on the cordite, but rapid fire has got to be up there, dude. It allows you to basically outgun people that are using a Spitfire or like a SOG just for the sheer amount of fast fire rate that you now have, and it improves it, dude. Just take it from me, dude. I've played Black Ops 4 since, let's see, 2014, around there. So I know what I'm talking about, bro. But rapid fire on the cordite, make it happen, and you will see a notice improvement in your time to kill. I'm telling you. For the perks, you really only want to run a couple perks. That's the bad thing about the cordite is you do need to have a lot of attachments in order to make it not viable, obviously, but make it like a top tier class. So you can only really get 2 perks. I recommend always having tac mask, just because, bro, like secret drones come after you and that shit ain't fun. Counter UAVs can be annoying. Those get, negated completely by tac mask. I don't even know what else it does. I just know tac mask is like the hardwired of obviously, reduces the effects of 9 bangs and concussions, which I don't even know how I forgot that, but it also doubles as like the hardwired of this game, where it, you know, protects you from EMPs and stuff like that. So tac mask is really important if you want to run, like, let's say something like engineer, just because engineer is really good to see like specialist, special issue equipments. That's it. Yeah, that stuff. Better to see that and take it out, or, you know, like attack deploy or razor shroud. That's fun, but I still feel like tac mask is better if you can get it. I also feel like flak jacket could be useful, but it's not as useful as tac mask. Obviously, you don't want to get blown up. Obviously, you don't want to take fire damage, but tac mask is where it's at, daddy. Like, I'm telling you right now. Also, like I said, I did try lightweight, and I do feel like lightweight it's pretty nice. It's a solid perk. That's what it's called. It's a solid perk. You know, it gets you around faster, and that's just something that, if like, when you don't have it, you notice it now, or at least now, right? I didn't notice it before because I never ran it. I liked being able to reload while I was like sprinting. I liked being able to sprint and shoot and hip fire and all that stuff. But nah, dude, lightweight, from what I can tell so far in my short time of about 6 months of using it, that, yeah, it works, man. Bee's knees for sure. But yeah, no, this gameplay, dude, I don't know if you noticed, but like there are certain times where we're down, right? Like, I have streaks in the air destroying everybody. There's cordites in the kill feed everywhere. Shit's going down, and like, my teammates are still just, they don't care, man. They're like, nope. Dude, I never understand how I can get into these lobbies, bro, where my team just doesn't, like, I guess, like, they just feed them kills. They feed them some score streak kills, and then the score streaks get called to me. That's why I run, whenever I play solo now, bro, I just run 0, dude, just in case they get like a sniper's nest, or they get a strike team, anything like that, bro. You just hack that shit easy, and it's donezo. So I would recommend that. If you're playing solo, I definitely would recommend 0, or even if you're just playing with a party and you're playing people that are actually pretty good, you notice in the lobby, I would definitely consider running 0. But this does happen to be like a little bit of a clutch victory. We are down right now as I speak, 143 to 147, right? And it's at a point to where it's like 200 to like 220 or something like that, and we're down. Got a clutch up, and I mean, I promise you we do win. I would never lie to you, but yeah, we do get the victory. So we can let the rest of the gameplay play out. But I kind of wanted to tell a story. I've never actually told anyone this. This one time, I was in Delaware, right? If you don't know where Delaware is, I'm not exactly sure I do either. I was there, though, on a little bit of like a trip for a friend, you could call it, right? Because I've got family up in Boston, but I had to go to Delaware, right? Because there was a concert that I really wanted to go there because of concert stuff, right? So I take a trip up there. This is back when I was like, how old was I? Like 29, right? So I'm 29, and I take my car and I drive down to Delaware. Okay. If you've never been to Delaware, let me tell you something about Delaware, okay? It's a piece of shit, okay? I'm originally from Cali, right? And I can tell you right now, the streets of like San Fran or whatever the hell look like actual shit. Delaware makes Cali look like a heaven for like a composer, right? Like someone who made classical music in their heyday, and maybe was maybe a little racist, but it was the time back then. And now they're making music for the Lord or whatever the hell they're doing up there, right? The Delaware is disgusting. Okay, when I'm down there, I'm just trying to get to this concert, right? Okay, the concert, I don't even know if I could tell you the name of the band. I don't think I should, because this might even possibly criminalize the band. Because let's just say they were doing some kind of illegal things, if you catch my drift, right? So they're smoking pot. Back then, pot is not very safe slash legal slash governmental, right? As it is now in most places. And I just remember going up. I get to the venue, right? We stand in line. You know, it's Delaware. There's like I think the population's about 39, so there's not many people in line, right? I go into the line. There's this tall ass Asian dude. Now that sounds like an oxymoron, but dude, tall. Like this dude had to be like. He was a lot taller than me. Let me probably like 5'9", right? Tall, super tall, right? And I'm just looking up at this dude. And all I can see is the back of his neck, right? And this dude just turns around and goes, "Do you have a weed?" Right? Now that sounds pretty racist, right? Like that accent, but yeah. But no, he literally said it like, "Do you have a weed?" And I was like, sir, sorry, I don't. But, and I looked dead in his eye and I said, "But even if I did, there's no way in hell I'm going to give you some weed, you cop." I said it like that because I was looking at this guy. Bro, you want to talk about this guy's, like, apparel? Let me tell you what this guy was wearing, bro. He had on a cardigan, okay? That's all I need to explain to you for, because this concert was a rock concert, okay? You put on a cardigan when you go to a rock concert, I don't care if you're Snoop Dogg or whoever the hell you think you are, your ass is a cop, right? And I didn't really care too much for the law back then. Those were my how can I put this? Those days where I'm doing it, you know what I mean? I'm doing the damn thing. So I just look at this guy. I say, "No, I wouldn't even give it to you, homie. I wouldn't. You're a cop." And you know what he does? This guy goes into his car, right? He had a car. It was like a Nissan Altima. I don't know what the fuck it was. Goes into his car and leaves. He just left. Can you believe that? Nah, probably not. All right, subscribe, dislike, stay chalked. I'm out.